Good evening, everyone. My name is Susan Chinson, and I'm the Festival Director for the Boston Asian American Film Festival, and I'd like to welcome you all to our launch event. We have brought you guys all here together tonight to kind of get a kickoff to the festival and to get a head start in thinking about what great films you will strategically place throughout your weekend, the weekend of the 19th through the 22nd.
My name is Christine, and I'm most interested in watching The Jade Pendant and Gook. I actually saw Gook at the Boston Independent Film Festival, and I just wanted to watch it again. I think it was really well made and really poignant social commentary. And also The Jade Pendant seems like a really interesting film about a time in our history that I don't know enough about. So yeah.
From the trailers right now, my favorite seems to be Jade Pendant, the opening night film, and then Gook. They both just seem like something I really want to see. Well, Jade Pendant for me, what I found interesting was that it's talking about immigration in the U.S., but from a very different side. It's from the West Coast. It's coming from China, and it's really something I never learned in my history classes, which is a shame. So I feel like this film is an opportunity for me to kind of learn about that through the story. And then Gook, again, I learned about the Rodney King riots, but this is again a different perspective. It's from Asian American and African American friendship that I think is again not really discussed or known about.
All the movies look really good, but one that stands out is Chinatown Speaks. I want to give a special shout out to my friend Kenneth Eng, who worked with teens this past summer to get to listen to understand their lives, their families' lives and histories, and how it connects to history. And it's important because the voices, especially of the younger generation, are not always get heard, and voices from the younger generation of Asian Americans especially. Another film that stands out is Resistance at Tule Lake. It refers to the internment camp, Tule Lake, which is an important piece of Asian American history and also one of the darkest moments, not just in Asian American history, but in American history as a whole. Asian Americans often get misportrayed as a model minority, that doesn't resist, and that's not historically accurate, and that myth is used that inaccurate myth is used to disempower us. So I think it'll be very empowering, number one, to know the history, and number two, to know that there was resistance at that time and what it looked like.
My name's Ian. I'm going to watch Family Matters because my parents didn't let me play enough soccer and basketball, so I want to show them what I could have been.
My name is Imani Hill, student at UMass Boston. My major is Asian Studies. That's my mother. She inspired me a lot to come to film festivals to talk about our community. And I really like the message that they have this year about liberty and justice, especially what we're going on right now.
We really felt that liberty and justice explained a lot about not just the positive things that have happened in our community, but also the journeys that are also been struggles.
Hi, my name is Sanjeet Chaudhary. It's my first time at baaff, and the movie I'm most excited about is Chinatown Speaks. I think it has a very contemporary theme, and given the fact that it talks about the current scenario at Chinatown with multiple stories, I think it helps to identify the lives of so many people and the residents of Chinatown in the current scenario.
AKA Soul, Family Matters short films, Black, I forgot what, Black Asian narrative, because I have a couple of fan friends who are half Black, half Korean, half Japanese, so it really kind of inspired me to talk to them about it, so to get a better understanding. Finding Kwan is another importance because my mom studies a lot about performing arts, so she always wanted to know about it because they talked a little bit about school. And Gook.
I'm most looking forward to seeing Blasian and Gook, just because it introduces some cross-cultural elements. My best friends happen to be Black. Oh, two women are Black and then 2 men are Vietnamese. And so we always used to kind of talk, and I think that would be kind of interesting. I think what's actually at the forefront of my brain, at least lately, has been how I think the racist narrative in America actually tries to pit us against each other. and say that like, oh, Asians can succeed, but why can't Blacks and Latinos? And it's actually quite sad for me because sometimes our communities are quite close, and sometimes you find communities that kind of overlap and intersect.
I really want to see Jade Pendant because I feel like the story would really resonate with me since my great-grandfather came over here to San Francisco, and I don't actually know the story of what happened, how they made their way to the East Coast, but I feel like maybe it could shed some light as to how they lived and stuff. I've also never seen an Asian wearing a cowboy hat, so that's also really cool.